So, am I ready to talk more about the union work? No, of course not, but I'm going to. So, if you are starting a trade union at your workplace, first of all, you will have to study the labor code. There's just no going around it. Unfortunately, you'll have to perform this labor for free. You'll have to read through everything that concerns trade unions in your country, and you'll have to try and get to know as many of the side laws that may affect your union. Now, you will also have to do a lot of compliance work. You'll have to do a lot of paperwork. That's the number two thing that I want you to take away from this, is that you'll have to do a lot of paperwork that will feel infuriating to you, especially if you're neurodivergent or have a hard time keeping track of letters and emails and whatnot. You will have to write everything down. Everything will have to be recorded. Everything will have to be signed and stamped, and you'll need a stamp. Like your trade union will most likely need a formal stamp. I'm not sure if it's true for every single country, but it is true here where I live. So again, check your labor code. You will have to most likely need a lawyer on your team. It is the uncomfortable truth that without a lawyer, you'll most likely fail. And you may need to hire a person. Usually, if you're within any leftist circles, you'll be able to find somebody who is a lawyer or at least does some kind of legal work. So try your best to find a lawyer, or preferably many more than just one, as many as you possibly can on your team, because you will need a lot of legal advice. Another little quick tip I have for union organizing is prepare for a lot of frustration and disappointment. Most things are not going to go according to plan. Most things are not going to go the way you want them to go, and you'll have to calmly just bear with it. You won't be able to just quit and stop, because, I mean, you will, but then it's all going to be in vain. So you'll have to get used to being blamed and shamed and gaslit and guilt tripped by other people, your co-workers included. So the people you will be fighting for are going to do these things to you. They will frustrate you, and you'll have to be calm and accommodating and understanding, because otherwise you just won't be able to proceed. And you will have to really dedicate as much time as possible to your mental health and self-regulation, because you won't be able to be your unregulated self. And that is mostly for the people who already suffer from either mental health ailments or neurodivergence, like myself. So I had to do so much self regulating work. Otherwise, I would just have a meltdown every time I needed to do any work for the union or needed to attend any of the millions of meetings. So you'll have to do a lot of self-regulating if you are neurodivergent or if you have mental health issues that are similar. Also be prepared for a lot of emotional labor, and you will have to become somewhat of person people confide in, and you'll hear a lot of stories from the people about their situations. You'll hear about people getting sick and not being able to work. You'll hear about people not getting paid appropriately for their labor. You'll hear a lot of heartbreaking stories, devastating stories about, children suffering because workers don't get paid enough. So just be prepared for that. That's going to be a lot of emotional labor. And it's going to be, again, the kind of labor where you have to take care of yourself in order to help others. So these are just a few little things I can think of at the moment. I'm definitely interested in filming more of a formal, like, bread tube type videos about union work, but I don't have the capacity to right now, so I'll just have to give you those little chunks of my experiences through this format for now.